jungle, 4 monkeys went fishing. That is till their trip went awry. One's a capuchin and one's a chimpanzee. The other baboon, the last a blue monkey. Leaving their homeland, stepping away into time. Doth end. They walked out to venture and never looked back. That's the DM says.
Look at all these monkeys. Monkeys in the jungle. Monkeys in the jungle. Monkeys in the jungle. They're not in the jungle anymore.
Be a little sexy with it, Harrison. Be a little sexy with it.
Hey,
Choking on falafel.
welcome to Jungles and Dragons, a D&D actual play podcast
I'm
about
dying,
4
Harrison.
monkeys who go to the Forgotten Realms and go on an adventure.
So you don't eat during the show.
Yeah,
It went down my breathing tube. I've got fuck.
Hey, Ethan, do you want to introduce Paul Beenis and give us
Welcome to the show.
do you want to introduce Paul Beenis and give us a fair-related funky monkey fact?
All right, this is
Okay, let's give August a minute, actually.
I'm done.
Do you have any water? Do you have any water?
I'm literally drinking a huge thing of juice right now. It's not. Why is Apple Music opening? My life is hell. What's happening?
all right. Welcome to the.
Yeah, something else to
Okay.
say? Okay.
uh, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to G&D episode 18. My name is Ethan Williams. I'm playing Paul Beenis, Paladin Monkey Knight, and today's funky monkey fact of the week is what is it? Like our most memorable experience at the fair?
Just
Is that
something
what
to do
we're
with the fair. Like,
Just
Just something has to do with the
general
fair.
stuff.
the
All right,
classic jungle fair.
This is the general jungle fair fact that we're going here, and
Fair facts.
Paul Beenis is with haste. Paul Beenis's jungle fair fact is well, when he used to go to the jungle fair with his old pop, Mr. Beauregard Beenis, Beauregard would lure his boy into the hall of mirrors and lure him in. He said, "Oh boy," I said, "you come into these hall of mirrors, boy. You're gonna see some things." And Paul Beenis like, "Oh boy, I can't really see a thing or two." So he waddles in there, and then Beauregard Beenis would just leave him in there for hours, as Paul Beenis would try to find his way out of there like a rat, like a lab rat in a maze, you know.
Would he
And,
just go home?
Yeah, he'd just go home and like watch the big jungle game on TV and kind of just forget that he left Paul Beenis there.
It's so
then-
sad.
So Paul would just be lost in the mirrors, and this sort of caused a weird thing with Paul and reflective surfaces. A lot of mental scarring there.
I feel like Beauregard Beenis sort of explains like how little Paul Beenis knows about things and the world. Like he really like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like most kids or some kids, they can be like, "Hey, parent of mine, I have a question," and parent will be like, "Oh, here's the answer for your question." That's like how kids learn. Not necessarily parent, but like a guardian of some sort. And then there's Beauregard Beenis, who just leaves.
He just leaves. Just
Fend
dips
for,
out, fucks off,
fend for
leaves.
yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that's my fact.
Despite all Paul's rage, he's still just a chimp in a maze.
Ain't that true for everyone though?
It's just how the world works. All right, I'm playing Spoon's Rango in August. He's are we level 4? Yeah, level 4. He's a level 4 wizard. He's a blue monkey. He's tiefling. His favorite memory at the jungle fair was the time that he went to the food cart made of bamboo and the like and leaves, and he went up and he said, "Excuse me, can I get some of your finest
funnel cake and also deep fried Oreos and also some deep fried cheesecake, please, and also some deep fried balls of dough. And the guy turned around and he was a crocodile, and he said, "Yeah, you can get some deep fried
What?
cheesecake, and you can get some Oreos, and you can get some.
He was a crocodile?
He was a crocodile.
It's
He
the
was a
jungle
vendor.
fair.
He goes,
Yeah.
you could have some deep fried Oreos too, and also you could have some of those." And Spoon said, "Okay, can you give them to me?" He goes, "Yeah, here you go." And then he ate them. And later that day, he was hospitalized because he's allergic to gluten. He can't handle gluten. That's the day he found out.
Wow.
It's good.
That's sort
a
of
hard thing.
that's sort of the keystone of Spoons' backstory.
It's a gluten allergy.
Allergic to gluten.
Gluten, yeah.
It's a forbidden love, really.
Yeah, it's something you need but can't have. Everybody, Gabe here, the official voice actor for Eugene T. Monkey, level 4 mountain dwarf fighter. That's also an old capuchin monkey. And Eugene has a kind of troubled relationship with the fair. With when he was a young buck, he used to go with his girlfriend, a Betsy Ross yes relation, to the Tunnel of Love. But then she passed away.
Wait, okay, is that just her name, or does that mean there is a relation to the real world Betsy Ross?
I don't know.
for the audience
Eugene
to
doesn't know.
figure out.
How would I know? Eugene doesn't know.
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah, Betsy Ross, yes, relation to the Tunnel of Love, but after she passed, he kind of just didn't want to go to the fair anymore. So Chattanooga would be like, "Hey, pops, can we go to the fair?" And he would just like hand him money and say, "Go take your friends."
Oh,
Damn.
sad.
I'm Nick. I'm playing Aani, funny baboon, who's a druid and a baboon. My funky monkey fact is that Aani's favorite thing to do at the fair is to he'll go to those games where you like win stuffed animals, like you throw the darts at the balloons or hit the clowns with the balls, and
Yeah,
he'll just stay there, and he's terrible at them. And he never wins anything, but he'll stay there for hours just trying and trying. And anytime anyone comes up to him and asks him to leave or offers to help, he'll say, "Stop pitying me. I'm going to get it, dude. I'm going to get it. I'm good at this. I'm really strong, dude.
Get it.
I'm really good, dude. Fuck off." And then he never wins anything and the fair ends.
Oh.
And Mr. Hollywood's favorite thing to do at the fair is just sort of sneak around in the shadows, climb on top of the Ferris wheel, and occasionally jump out at people and say, "I see star material in you, man. I think you could be
Wait, Mr. Hollywood's always existed in Aani.
I might talk to you about this later, Nick. I have some lore ideas for Mr. Hollywood.
Oh, good.
some fantasy lore ideas. I'm Harrison, the DM. I think I introduced myself already. I don't know. But my fair-related fact is that I go to the Texas State Fair sometimes, and
That's fun.
if you don't know what Big Tex is, you should definitely Google Big Tex and go to Google Images.
Doing it now.
And
Doing it
after
now.
you've seen Big Tex, which is absolutely amazing, you need to then look up Big Tex burning down, because in 2012,
No!
Big Tex burned down, and it is the most hilarious thing you could ever see.
Not
with
Big
your
Tex,
eyes.
no.
How did Big Tex catch on fire? No!
I don't know the story behind it. I just remember.
Ew, he's like
Image
he's like a
is haunted.
Terminator. He looks like a Terminator.
It was
Big
like on the
Tex is
news
down.
here, and it is so freakish looking. This horrifying giant Texas cowboy man just covered in flames.
Oh my god! Some of these are like
Oh my
Fallout
God.
pictures. Is that
This episode's dedicated to Big Tex.
Yo, R.I.P.
five
Big
Alright.
five
Tex.
years after the
Tex.
fire? Big Tex burns bright as a punk art icon. Apparently.
Awesome. Fire aside, Big Tex is just so goofy looking.
He's so
Yeah.
weird.
I love
Did they rebuild him?
We can't rebuild.
We can rebuild
Make him
better.
He had a mask on this year because of COVID. They gave him a big mask.
Was he still burned?
What if he got COVID?
No, he's not still burnt, Gabe. They rebuilt him.
Oh,
We can rebuild him.
Okay, let's start the episode.
Jungles and dragons and 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 jungles.
Paul Beenis, you are falling through this seemingly infinite blizzard. The ice. Yeah. The ice and snow and wind blowing against your fur are like shards of glass. It's so cold you're already starting to go numb, and you're falling fast. But suddenly, you feel something clasp onto your back. You look up to see Gus is falling with you, and he's grabbed onto your back with your dog with his dog paws. And then, you know that part from The Incredibles where Elastigirl turns into like a big parachute?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gus does that.
What?
Yeah,
Like actually, like
yeah. Gus's
like he turns
Gus,
flat?
You see Gus's body become like elastic as the wind pushes up against it, and he inflates like a parachute, grabbing onto your back with his little dog paws. And the
I
parachute.
vomit a little bit. That is horrifying.
And the weird thing is that this parachute seems unaffected by the wind around you or by the blizzard around you, like it's some sort of magic. And so gracefully, you and Gus fall to the bottom of the snow globe, landing gingerly on the thick layer of snow that makes up the ground. Eugene, you're near where Paul Beenis just landed. You fell head first through the snow globe, and so you are completely submerged in snow aside from your back legs, which are sticking out into the air. You also feel like there's something sort of magical about this snow, like it's trying to make you sink in further, similar to the mud from the mud pits, but in this case it isn't a mudman pulling you, it's the snow itself. Paul Beenis, you feel this too, but it's gentle enough for you to maintain your footing, at least for now.
I'm just gonna start kicking my legs just wildly. Just like,
Can I go,
Yeah,
like...
you do that.
Since I'm not fully in, can I go, like, help try to pull him up?
Yeah. You don't need to roll for that, he's a
Eugene!
small little capuchin.
I waddle through the snow, fall on my face, get back up.
pull me
I
up.
pull him up. Yeah. I use my chimp grip, grab his head, pull him up.
Holding him by the head.
Yeah.
You dig into the snow just to get my head.
Like, I have to feel around for it, you know? And then I grab his head.
My legs are outside.
No, I still go for your head. I reach around and like, okay, where's his head? And then flip you around as I pull you up.
Paul, you're here. Where are the other guys? Where's Aani and Spoons?
They didn't want to come. They stay up there with the, the frog, I think.
They didn't want to come?
No, I don't know why. They're kind of like edgy and mysterious like that sometimes, you know? I don't know.
In my head, I'm going like, they don't think my son's important enough to come. I just say,
Ooh.
Whatever. Stand me up.
By the way, Gus can turn into a parachute. Do you know that?
No.
It's kind of sickening and disgusting looking. It made
Yeah, I
me vomit a
assume
little bit.
that sounds
If
eldritch.
you
Eldritch
look
and
over
disgusting.
there, Gus is back to normal now. He's just sort of trotting next to you.
he just flat and laid out.
By the way, each of you take 1d4, or actually no, give me a Constitution check as this bitter wind blows around you and it's just freezing cold.
The word.
And you are dressed for a tropical town.
Oh yeah, I got 12.
I got a 6.
Okay, Eugene, take 1d4 cold damage. Paul Beenis, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
4 cold damage.
Awesome. Perfect. You hear a voice calling through the blizzard, Frito Misto's voice. And it's like, Eugene! Eugene! Come here, I need your help!
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm about to help you. I'm about to help you real good.
But we gotta watch this guy close.
Paul, I'm gonna be transparent with you, okay?
Yeah?
There's something on Chattanooga. There's some kind of glowing symbol on him. Something that symbolizes that he's owned. And if
Curse, maybe.
Frito dies, he dies too.
Oh my
So
God.
we can't kill him.
Well,
we
what do
can't
we
kill
do?
him.
How do we remove this curse? This
I don't- We'll have to take him to
Some sort of
Draconia.
spell?
If you don't know anything, we'll have to take him to Draconia and see what's going on.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Yeah, let's keep an eye on this clown fella.
Yeah, let's walk and talk.
All
Yeah, I
right.
assume you are walking and talking, as
Yeah.
you kind of detect Misto's voice and where it's coming from through this blizzard. After a while of walking through this blizzard, you've come to Misto, and you see that he and Chattanooga are both on all fours, although I guess that isn't usual for Chattanooga, he's a monkey, and they seem to be looking for something in the snow. Misto says, "Oh, Eugene! And Paul, too! You're here! Even better! I think I dropped something when I fell. It's like a small metal rod. Have you seen that anywhere?"
Small.
Here, help me look
I'm
for
just
it.
looking up and down, looking left and right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't see anything about a rod. The only rod I know about is
Well, you know.
That's disgusting.
Maybe Gus can go fetch. Gus,
Yeah,
you're a
Gus.
sniffing dog. Go fetch. Go find small metal rod. Go, do something.
Gus licks his crotch, lifts his leg up and, does that thing that dogs do.
Yeah.
I know who can find it. You said small, huh? How about my small friend, the small darn man? Hey, little guy, you seen a small metal rod around here anywhere?
Are you pulling the tiny dying man out?
Yeah, out of my prison pocket.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Oh no! I realize it's no! No! I got 2.
What happened?
2.
Oh no! 5. It's 5, but
5,
still, they're probably
okay.
still shit.
This bitter blizzard wind and snow is rushing past you. And the tiny dying man
Harrison,
is
no.
blown away into the blizzard.
No! And I run, I sprint after him. Like, this is the most determined I've ever been. I'm going to get him back.
Okay. You can vaguely hear through this cold wind, this loud wind, just vaguely a voice going, "Oh, oh," and you're kind of tracking him. Give me maybe a survival check.
Okay. Oh, that is a nat 20. That is a nat 20.
Yes. You
monkey!
you eventually find the tiny dying man and see that he's been blown into a snow pile and he's lying there. Eugene, have you gone with him?
Yeah, I go with him.
Okay, yeah, you've gone with him. I think maybe Misto and Chattanooga have been gravitating over there. They're not quite where you are, but as they're searching for this metal rod, they're kind of getting closer to this spot. And as you all approach the spot where the tiny dying man is, you hear another noise, sort of like voices shouting. Do you pick up the tiny dying man, by the way, Ethan?
Yep, I pick him up. Back in the prison pocket with you. That was a bad idea.
Wait. You gotta breathe on him real quick. Breathe on him. Warm him up.
Oh, yeah.
Warm him up.
I rub him around my hands like I'm rubbing like a stick, so he's rolling around my hands.
He's going,
And then I back in the prison pocket.
okay.
Why is it metal?
Yeah. These noises, these shouting noises are getting louder. You can barely hear them through the blizzard, but it's definitely the sound of some sort of shouting. And then you see something large moving through the snow, moving fast. Not the snow on the ground, I should clarify, moving through the blizzard. You can hear the voices a little better now as this thing moves closer to you, and you can hear someone shouting, "Get out of our way or be crushed! We will claim the Book of Destiny for the glory of Maldoth!" And you can see it clearly now. It's the car with the kobolds in it that I mentioned earlier. It is heading right towards you. Let me describe it a little better. The bulk of this car is built like a train car, with a huge smokestack coming out of the top, puffing black smoke out into the air. On the front of this car is something like a figurehead on a ship, but instead of being shaped like a mermaid or something, it's shaped like the head and neck of a dragon, made out of this junk and scrap metal. Sitting on the neck of the dragon is a kobold, which is a little lizard person, operating a panel of levers and yelling at you. Hanging out of a door on the central train car part of this vehicle is another kobold, waving a flag wildly, this black flag with a horned skull on it. And this war machine is rapidly approaching you, and unless it changes course, it is going to run you over.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I think we should try to hitch a ride.
Yeah, I think we should try to hitchhike, back in like the old pioneers days.
Oh, believe me, I know what's going on, man. I was a guy. I was one of those.
Stick out my thumb.
It does not respond to you, nor do the kobolds driving it. It is getting closer to you.
Oh Oh shit.
I think
let's
the only
see.
answer is violence at this point, huh?
Yeah, when in doubt, just kill. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take out one of my hand axes and I'm gonna aim for one of the front wheels.
Okay. Sure. First of all, as you sort of move forwards, throwing your hand axe, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity, not good at all. 4.
You do not throw your hand axe. Instead, you trip over a small metal rod.
Oof.
Alright, this is a small rattle rod you're looking for, huh?
Freedom says, "Oh!" And he starts running towards it.
I pick
picks
it up first.
Okay. Give me, let's do an opposed dexterity check to see if you do pick it up first.
If Frito Misto doesn't have like -3 to Dex, you're doing it wrong.
You underestimate Freedom
You underestimate him. 15.
I do.
I'm not
that's
15.
Frito
okay.
Misto
I mean,
has minus
or
3
13,
dex. You
I
might
mean.
be a redneck.
Oh, he also got a 13. Okay, let's just do it again. I don't want to resolve that tie. One more.
Natural monkey.
Okay, he's at an 18. So with your natural monkey, you beat his 18 and you snatch up that metal rod. And he says, "Oh, okay, whatever." Rolls his eyes. "You can have it, I guess. It's just a normal metal rod. I don't know why you'd want it."
Yeah, clearly doubt that.
Is there any kind of button on it?
No, it's just a metal rod. There's nothing on it.
Alright.
This car is still approaching you.
I want to take the metal rod and then let go of it midair. Maybe it stays up there.
Oh, you think it's like a rod
An
of
immovable rod or
immobility or
something.
whatever they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's not.
Well, I think we... Oh, you can have this back then.
Oh, thank you. So you are giving it back to him?
Yeah, I'm giving it back to him.
Okay. Yeah, he takes it. He sticks it in his pocket. In this sort of like long underwear-esque clown suit he has, he sticks it in the pocket. The car is very close now. You can feel the heat from the inside of this dragon figurehead.
Well, Paul, you got any bright ideas in that head of yours?
Well.
You're speaking in like bullet time right now.
Yeah.
Cause right now I'm thinking we can just jump out of the way.
Let me check if I got any like
I have the bomb. I have a bomb.
Throw the bomb! Throw the bomb!
Oh yeah, I throw the bomb.
Okay. Yes, good. I like that. Give me a ranged attack throw, which is going to be your normal attack throw, but with dexterity instead of strength.
Okay. Yes. You said with dexterity instead?
Yes.
Okay, so unnatural 20.
What
Unnatural
the fuck?
An
Okay.
unnatural
An
20.
unnatural 20. That's believable.
Unnatural. 19 plus 1.
Yeah, okay.
Freakish 20. Quite
So yeah,
Yes.
I reach into my bag and I take out the black fruit bomb.
Yes.
And I go
okay.
ahead and I lob it forward.
With a 20, I think it falls right into the mouth of this dragon, and you can see the dragon head was about to spew out fire at you, but the bomb gets in there first, and as it hits the inside of this figurehead, it explodes. The car is not destroyed, but the dragon head certainly is. This kobold who was sitting on it goes flying. The kobold on the who was hanging out of the side of the car gets bashed in the head with a piece of junk from the dragon head. He also goes flying, and this car does not stop. It slowed down, but it certainly does not stop. But there's no one driving it now.
Oh, I think we should jump in I think we should jump in while it's moving.
Yeah, let's get in. Get in.
Let's get in.
Come on, everyone.
All right, boys, let's get it. 3, 2,
Chattanooga
1.
says, "Okay, I'm coming," and Freedom Misto is also coming. Everyone, give me a dexterity throw.
Okay.
Do it.
Let's see, what is my dexterity? +1.
Alright. Plus. Okay.
I got 17.
Got a 14.
They both passed.
Yes.
All four of you jump into the side of this train car, and you see in here there's like an engine and another kobold scooping coal into that engine, and he looks at you and he says, "What? How did you get in here?"
No, we jumped.
I said, yeah, we're
Yeah,
kind of
we
the
just-
best. Cross
We're
my
kind
arms.
of... Oh, I guess you could say you're a kobold, huh?
Yeah. I guess you say you've been cold balled.
I mean, if you want to be reductive.
Oh,
Whoa, hey, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Listen, I'm not from around here, okay?
yeah. I turned up all snowflakes, am I right? But yeah. Well, we kind of commandeered the vessel. There's one of you, there's 4 of us, so
Wait,
we're gonna go ahead and
You
start driving.
commandeered the vessel. Who's driving the vessel?
We all look at the steering wheel.
There's no steering wheel. As far as you can tell, that dragon head was what was used to steer the vehicle.
Okay, everybody go to the stand at the right
feel
side.
the car. You feel the car tilting forward, and sort of falling over. You're all sort of rocked back and forth as it falls onto its head, and then is sucked into the snow. Let's cut to Aani and what's your name, dude? Spoons Rango.
Who the fuck are you?
Alright, where are we right now, currently?
So this is right after Paul Beenis just fell backwards into the hole in the ice. Nearby, Madame Verdulac and Dracula are fighting in a big cartoon cloud. Polly starts to step towards the hole, but Captain Armstrong grabs her and stops her. Polly says, "Let me go, please. My troop's dead. I don't want to lose these friends too." But Armstrong says, "Don't worry, Polly. I'm sorry about your troop. But I have faith in Lobster Feet. That ape's got guff. If anyone can survive the blizzard, it's him. I think we should just keep going." And Polly looks up at her, and you can see she's still kind of shattered by finding her troop with their necks taken out, and she says, "Okay, whatever. What do you two do?"
Are we less than 60 feet from Dracula and Madame Verdulac fighting?
No.
No, so they're more than 60 feet away?
Oh, yes, you are. Sorry. You are less than 60
okay.
feet away from them.
So I'm going to cast Grease onto where they are, which is, so if they're less than 60 feet, then I can just cast it on them. So a 10-foot square around them, just the floor becomes filled with grease. and they all have to succeed on a dex, but I don't really care about that. I just want them to slip around.
Yeah, okay, they are for sure slipping around. I don't think it benefits you at all, but it is very funny to look
Holy
at.
shit, Spoons, look at them, they're slipping around. This is amazing.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Dracula's going, "Oh, what the heck? It was already slippery because of the ice, and now it is even more slippery. Hey, what the heck?
Oh, that's fucking funny.
I should just turn into a bat."
You
should. You should do that.
Yeah, they both turn into bats, and now it's a bat fight.
Bat fight.
I'm in the right mood for a bat fight.
I guess we walk towards the other side of the dome.
So, it's called the snow globe, but the ceiling is flat. It's more of a snow cube. And you keep walking along this ice ceiling until you reach the end, where it meets this sort of cliff overlooking a steep canyon. And atop this cliff is a white sort of pyramid-shaped building. A sign on this building says, "Space Mountain."
Oh, dude. This is sick.
Like a mountain in space? That's fucked.
Like a mountain in space. Like the mountains
More like
that
the
we
Disney
know,
ride,
but a place
but,
that we're not familiar with. That's sick. All right, I'm feeling good about Space Mountain. Is there? What's the door situation? Is it just wide open? Is it a door?
Yeah, the door is wide open. Polly says, "Space Mountain is a new addition to Adventure Camp. I don't really know what to expect in here."
All right. What's our best bet here, Aani, old pal? What do you think?
I mean, I feel like we should just walk in. I don't know what else we would do.
And what if we get ambushed or something? And is there something we can throw in? Do you have anything you can toss in?
I could toss in some. Let me see. Probably have some rope I could toss in.
50 feet hempen?
Yeah, 50
Maybe.
feet hempen.
50 feet hempen?
Yeah, I'm gonna toss some 50 feet hempen in there.
Sure, you toss some 50 feet of hempen rope in there. Nothing happens. It seems pretty safe in there.
All right,
You can give me maybe an insight or investigation check if you want to check for sure, but
I'll do it.
it seems safe.
Do an insight check.
Hey, yo, insight check.
Yo, inside check. That is
Is that
not
50
great.
feet hemp and sand?
That is a 12 that I got.
12. Okay. No, this was just a DC 11 because it's not hard.
Oh.
Or DC 10 or whatever it's called. With your wizardly knowledge, you can feel sort of some illusion magic coming from in there, separate than the illusion that is the ship. Sort of like there's some sort of illusion magic themed thing happening in there. However, doesn't seem dangerous.
Yeah, but
I
I'm getting
can
some positive.
feel
I'm
illusions.
sensing positive energies here. I feel like this aura is positive. I'm in a good mood about this. I feel like there are no negative spirits in here. You know,
I sense illusions, Aani. I sense them coming from the
that's
cave.
great, Spoons. I'm gonna walk into the area.
All right, cool. Let's just take a stroll in.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you walk in. It's just a room in here at first. The first part of this building that you enter is just a room. At the end of this room are tracks, which lead into a pitch black tunnel. A cart, like a roller coaster cart, whatever those are. I'm just gonna call it a cart. Is sitting on these tracks.
Oh my god, it's just like in Donkey Kong.
It really is. Let's hop in.
Yeah, Captain Armstrong says, "Yeah, this sounds good." She hops in. Polly hops in. So there's three rows of seats in this cart. I assume Spoons and Aani sit together.
Yeah, Spoon's the front seat kind of guy.
Aani, are you sitting in the front seat with Spoons?
Yeah.
But
Okay,
Spoon's
and
also
I think-
like, he triple checks the bar to make sure it's locked because he is a little scared, but he doesn't want to let people know. So he's like, "Oh yeah. Look, just jiggling it a little bit. Gotta make sure."
Yeah, it seems good. The roller coaster bar lowers down on you. I think Captain Armstrong is sitting in the row of seats behind you, and Polly sits in the row of seats behind her. And the cart starts to move, and you enter this pitch black tunnel. And you just keep moving. It's very slow. You feel like this was designed to be more exciting, but for whatever reason, it's not working. Like, I don't know if the monkeys know about the real world Space Mountain since they live in a jungle, but you feel like there should be lights or something at least, but there's nothing. There's not even any music playing. You're just sort of moving slowly along to the sound of the sort of low sound of the cart grinding against the tracks. It feels very much like the ride is broken. Like, that's the vibe you get.
Look into the middle distance and just like furrow my brow and say, "It's quiet here. Too quiet."
Yeah, it's also dark. You cannot see anything in here. It feels like it's broken. It feels like it's not working the way it's supposed to. Or at least it's not as exciting as it's supposed to be. And it keeps moving very slowly until it stops.
Well, that was fun. I'm gonna go. That was cool.
The bar does not
Shitty.
raise. The bar on your laps.
I look
does not
behind
raise.
us. I look behind us and above us. Look around, see if there's anything.
You can't see anything.
This isn't ideal. Am I right, guys?
I'm getting some negative energies right now.
You
honestly.
hear Captain Armstrong say from behind you, "Yeah, this is weird." And then you hear another Captain Armstrong voice say, "Yeah, this is weird."
You said that already.
Who said that already?
Said what? And then another voice says, "Wait, what? What are you talking about? Wait, who are you?" And then another voice says, "What? Who is this? Someone sitting next to me. When did this happen?"
Can we look behind? What do I see when I look behind us at the seat?
You can't see anything, but if you squint your eyes, you can kind of see there are two people sitting behind you.
Which one's the real Captain Armstrong?
Well, of course I am. And then another voice says, "Obviously I am." And you hear Polly from behind you say, "Oh, I have a headache." What?
This
What is
must be
this?
some sort of dark imitation spirit. This is terrifying.
I grab Aani's wrist real tight and I go, "I'm scared."
Okay, yeah, me too. Great, Spoons.
I feel really close to you right now. I feel like we haven't hung out until now, and it feels really good to bond with you in this way.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Polly says, I think this might be the puzzle. Like, I think this might be the puzzle in here. Maybe we have to figure out which one is the real Captain Armstrong. and then we'll be able to leave.
What's something only the real Captain Armstrong would know?
Yeah. Hey, Captain Armstrong, how good are you at adventure camp? Answer at the same time.
Both of them say, obviously I can't speak over myself, but both of them say something to the effect of, "Oh, I'm really good at adventure camp. I'm the best."
That's all I had.
Stop.
Fuck. We can figure this out. Okay. Do you have any gasoline, Aani? Let's make them both drink gasoline and see if they notice.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I know what you're saying.
One of them says, "I heard you say that. I'm right behind you."
Fuck. I put on my glasses. I take out my glasses out of my 25-pound chest, and I put on my sweater vest, and I go, "What does it mean to be conscious?"
One of them punches you in the face.
Ow,
and the other
fuck.
says, "Thank you." The other says, "Thank you. I was about to do that."
Fuck, that hurt. God, shit. All right, I mean, what spells have you got, Aani? You got anything? It's Polly. You have anything? I don't even know what.
I've got heat metal. Could heat up a little roller coaster bar.
It's just gonna hurt us.
I mean, if I do it.
Wait a second. Actually, fuck that. So, okay, Harrison, one of the Armstrongs punched me.
Yeah.
Okay, I use Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Okay, what does Hellish Rebuke do?
So I point my finger at the creature that damaged me, and they have to do a Dex saving throw for her.
Okay, I'll have her do a Dex saving throw. Does that have to beat your spell save DC?
Yeah.
I think there's a 13, but remind me just in case.
It is a 13, yeah.
It's a natural 1, so she does not.
Oh, yes!
To her.
Okay,
Lucky
so
man.
2d10 fire damage. I plus my
Oh my
spell attack
gosh.
called. I
That's a
will
lot.
do that. It is a lot. I'll do that right now. 2d10. That's a d100. Where's my
Roll,
d10?
August, roll.
Do
I'm rolling
99
as
fire
fast as I
damage.
can. Oh boy, that is 16 fire damage.
One of them immediately catches fire, and she goes, why? And for the period that she is on fire, you can see that there are indeed 2 Captain Armstrongs sitting in this seat. You can see them illuminated by the light of the fire, and then eventually the fire goes out. And she says, "Spoons, that wasn't necessary. Why?
I'm sorry.
That hurts so bad."
I'm in love with you.
Ew, that's disgusting. And the other one says, that is foul. That is awful. Why would you say that? You're a monkey.
To see what your
You are-
reaction is.
You are a monkey. Do you understand that?
I got it. It was a test. All right, man.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. I get to Aani's ear. I try to whisper in his ear so they don't hear. Aani,
Yeah.
what if it's one of them can only tell the truth, one of them can only lie situation?
I
Just
mean,
both
I guess
gave you
it
the
could
same
be-
answer.
What would we?
They both gave you the same answer. That's not
They've been
possible.
giving you the same answer the whole time.
But, okay, so it's not that. Oh, do they have bracelets? Do both of them have bracelets? I look at their wrists.
You cannot see their wrists. You can try to feel them.
Aani,
wait,
feel the wrists with me.
Can I do a little flaming sphere to light the area?
If you want, but you can just literally feel them. Just give me like an
Alright, yeah,
investigation
just-
check.
Feel them. Let me do an investigation.
Okay.
Let's.
Yeah,
I rolled a 2 for investigation.
here, I'll do mine as well. I have a plus
Okay,
5.
it was August's idea,
Oh,
so let's have
I rolled a nat 20 plus 5.
Okay, with a 25.
Damn, do you feel them?
You feel their wrists, and sure enough, one of them
Feel
is
good.
not wearing a bracelet.
Is it the one I burned or not?
The one you did not burn.
Fuck! Oh no! I'm so.
You idiot.
Okay, so I guess So nothing happens with me knowing that knowledge, right?
Yeah, Paulie says, I think we have to, like, say it or something.
What? Okay, this is the fake one, and I point to the one without a bracelet.
Yeah, okay. You feel the cart become a little lighter as one of the fake
Oh.
Armstrong fades away. and
Cool.
the bars lift up off of you, and the lights turn on, and there's a door you can exit.
Nice. That was a fun ride. I enjoyed that. That's a good one.
Did it take like a picture of them? Like,
Yeah, is there a picture?
Yeah, ordinarily, more exciting things would have happened to this ride, but since it's broken, there's just a picture of you guys sort of blank-faced,
Armstrong on
riding
fire.
slowly
It's like the
through this
Donkey
ride.
Kong gif.
It's us just staring while Armstrong's on fire behind us.
Yeah. Okay, let's cut to Paul Beenis and Eugene. You guys, Paul Beenis and Eugene and Fidomisto and Chattanooga and Unnamed Kobold in this car. You are all sinking through the snow. Do any of you try to get out and climb into the snow, or do you just stay in the car?
Well,
Paul, do you have a gun, Paul?
Also, Gus is there. Gus is there, by the way.
do I have a gun?
Paul, do you have a gun?
I mean, I got this banana phone. Kind of looks like a gun.
I was thinking we could maybe shoot a hole in the top and maybe climb out of it, but I don't know.
Or we can shoot each other before the snow gets us.
And with that, the car is finished sinking. You emerge from the snow to the underside of this floor, and you feel air and scorching heat as this car falls into a pit. If you look out the door, you can see that this car is falling through this huge endless pit, or seemingly endless pit, filled with small moving platforms rotating around a gigantic explosion. This explosion shows no sign of stopping, as if it's suspended in time. You can feel the heat and power radiating from it. And Freedomisto sees it as he says, "Don't worry about the explosion. Don't worry about the platforms. We need to fall into the pit. That's where it's gonna be."
Oh yeah, we gotta go under.
We can't go under.
It's just an illusion. It's just an
We gotta
illusion.
go in the
See,
middle of the explosion.
The explosion's not moving though. It's just staying there.
It's just a big pit. We can just fall through the pit, and we're gonna get down to the gully works of the ship. This is what I've wanted all along.
We can't give him what he wants, Paul.
But if we don't give him what he wants, your son will die.
Chattanooga says, "What? Hey, what?
Oh yeah.
What did you just say?
Well, you didn't know. I assumed you knew.
What? What are you
You're
talking
under a
about?"
curse from this clown.
Freedomisto
Yeah.
says, "Oh yeah, sorry. Oh well, no, Freedomisto can't hear Chattanooga, so never mind. He doesn't say anything because Chattanooga doesn't have the power that you have."
Yeah,
We're gonna monkey huddle.
Chattanooga comes into the huddle, and the kobold says, "Hey, do you guys want to talk to me or anything? I'm over
No,
here."
shut the fuck up.
Well,
Get out of
no.
here.
Okay,
Come on.
cool.
Come on in. Come on in.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Fine.
How you doing? What's your name, man?
My name is Unnamed Kobold.
Oh, hey, I'm named Kobold. I'm Eugene.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. I think I'm gonna leave the huddle now. This is an uncomfortable energy.
Yeah,
Why
okay,
would you
bye.
offer him? Why would you
He-
offer him to put him in the huddle if he doesn't have a name, Harrison?
He jumps out and starts trying to hop across these platforms, and is immediately burned to smithereens by the
No!
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, Paul. And if we gotta go through that to get to the pit, that's not gonna be a nice little experience, huh?
well, what is the clown thinking? I mean, if the clown...
Miso says, "We don't have to go through that. We don't have to go through that. We can just fall. Just keep falling. Just what we're doing right now." He says as
wait,
the
I
car
thought that was-
falls through the air.
Oh, I kind of thought that was the whole conflict of the whole thing, that we have to go through the explosion. Oh,
No,
Okay.
we don't. It's so easy.
okay. Back
Yeah,
to the
let's
monkey
just
huddle.
fall.
Back to the monkey huddle.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Yeah, Chattanooga. He
Yeah,
He
hey.
put a rune on you. If he dies,
A
you
rune?
die. Yeah,
What?
Yep.
Dad, what? You have to get me out of this.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. You don't
Oh
understand
my
how many.
gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, whatever. We'll deal with it. I'll deal with it, I guess. We'll figure something out.
I'll deal with it. I pull out my banana phone.
I don't really have a lot of faith in you, Paul, but
Okay.
okay.
I put away my banana phone.
All we can do right now is follow the clown.
Frida Beast says, "Okay, so we're falling right. That explosion is just an obstacle for people trying to get to the end of the camp. We're not doing that though. We're just gonna take the ship,
Oh.
All right.
right?
All right. Well,
Yeah,
why are you
alright.
asking right to us? You're the one that was the idea.
Yeah, there's no way we're gonna argue with you on this one. We're already falling. We're doing what you want. Let's just fucking do it. Jesus.
Okay.
You stupid clown. You are a hillbilly.
You're a fucking
What?
hillbilly.
A hillbilly?
You live on a
What?
farm
You
with
live on a
cows and
farm.
pigs. We live in a penthouse.
Oh.
I'm a monkey millionaire. You don't
okay.
own a banana phone like me. You are worthless. You are nothing to me. But I
You
will
really
listen to
feel
you.
that way.
Yes.
You live on a bubble, a fucking bubble at the top of the hill.
The car slams into the ground, or slam's not the right word, because you actually land surprisingly painlessly and gently, and the car kind of bounces a little bit as it hits the ground.
It makes a dog squeaky toy sound.
Kind of, yeah. And also, Gus does that. He squeaks. He goes,
Oh.
Oh. He's not real. He's not real.
Yeah.
I like
don't
him.
know. Well, we landed.
Oh, well,
So
where's
let's get the
belly
fuck
works?
out of this
We in
car.
there?
I feel like it's gonna
Let's
blow up
move.
soon. All right, Cheeto Dusto, where do we go? What's the plan?
I mean, I don't know. How would I know?
This is
I mean,
your
this-
plan, you
This is
fucking moron!
yours.
Points my
I mean,
big
it was-
crinkly monkey
it was-
finger at his
This
face.
this whole plan was based on a lot of assumptions, but I guess we should leave the car.
Oh my god. Oh. I am so done with this clown. I'm so done with this clown. All right.
Chattanooga is tired of waiting. He has left the car, and he says, "Hey, guys, it's pretty cool out here."
Okay, yeah, let's follow him.
Yeah, cool. All right, fine. Let's go look at it.
Yeah, you and Frida Bisto step out, and you are standing on a ground made entirely out of bubbles, like pink soap bubbles. In fact, you're in a massive chamber made completely out of these bubbles. You can't really see how far it stretches out, but some of the wall that you can see is also made out of these bubbles.
Do they pop when we move on them?
No.
Can I give one of them a
cool.
chimp lick?
Yeah, you lick it and it tastes like soap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I take some. I kind of rub my hand against one of the bubbles. Does it make my hand kind of sudsy?
A little bit.
Okay, so I do that, and I go to Chattanooga and I start kind of cleaning them up.
What are you doing? Stop that. This is so embarrassing.
And then I take off. I'm wearing like the white linen shirt and I take that off and I put it on him instead.
Why? Why did you just give me a shirt? I'm a monkey.
It was cold outside. We're still kind of.
It's not cold now, Dad.
Let's just keep going.
You'll learn when
Alright.
you're older.
You guys see a larger bubble, a very, very big bubble, floating over the horizon, approaching towards you.
Hmm.
I think we gotta jump.
You think that one tastes like soap too?
Probably it's the same color and texture.
As it gets
and everything.
closer, you can see a man floating in the center of this bubble. This man is wearing khaki shorts and a white t-shirt, like Buddy when you first entered Adventure Camp. Do you remember Buddy? Do I need to remind you?
Oh,
How
but
quaint. It's Buddy.
How
Okay.
quaint.
However, unlike Buddy, unlike the Buddy hologram you saw earlier, this man is not human. He is tall and slender, with long, clawed hands and pale purple-gray skin. His head is shaped like an exaggerated skull, with a bulbous forehead that sort of sloshes and flops around as he moves. But his most obvious trait is his lower face, which is a mouth formed by a hole between 4 long, curling tentacles. This man is an illithid, a mind flayer.
oh, he's a squid man. Oh man.
Yeah, he's a squid man.
What the fuck?
This bubble is still approaching you. Do you do anything about it, or do you just let it come up?
I want to jump into it.
Let's approach it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in.
Eugene, are you trying to jump into it? Give me a dexterity check, then.
I'm not good at these. No. 13.
13. I think you just bounce off of it. You're about to jump into it, and you bounce off, and this mind flayer says, "I'm so sorry, please don't hurt me. I'm so sorry, please, I just wanted to talk, please."
I'm done talking, and I'm gonna jump in again.
Alright, listen here, you
Yeah.
bubble fuck. What do you gotta say to us?
Let's resolve Eugene. Give me another dexterity check.
This is better. 15.
15, yeah, that does it. You jump into the bubble with him. You float, or you what would the word be? Or phase, I guess. You phase through the bubble skin, and you're now floating in here with him. It's weird. It's sort of like you're in water, but you can breathe perfectly.
Breathable liquid.
And
Breathable liquid.
yeah, breathable liquid.
The primordial soup.
And he says, please don't hurt me. I don't know why this is happening. This isn't my fault. You have to believe me, please.
I don't know how to swim, so I can't get there.
Just sort of floating around. And he says, please, I promise this wasn't me. Please hear me out.
You killed 3 of our friends, man. 3 of them.
I didn't. It wasn't me, I swear.
That's as many as 3 ones, and that's terrible.
It's not just your friends that have died. It's almost everyone in here. I promise that wasn't me.
Come on in, Paul. I need some muscle.
Oh, brother. I cannonball in.
You cannonball and give me a dexterity check. Dexterity throw.
Oh, that's a 5.
No, you bounce off the surface of the bubble.
What the fuck? Let me in! I start pounding on the bubble with my fists.
Just hear me out, please.
Okay, we'll hear you out. We're gonna hear you out.
Okay, if I let you into my bubble, will you promise not to kill me?
What are you saying, Paul?
I mean, I guess it wouldn't do us any good if we did kill him. You know, we got some questions, you know?
Oh, cross your fingers behind your back. Cross your fingers.
Give me a sleight of hand, Paul Beenis.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Hold on, let me check my sleight of hand. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yeah,
baby!
Rolls episode.
Big money,
The
Paul.
sneakiest chimp of them all.
Chattanooga and Freedomista both nod. They're willing to make this promise with him. He says, "All right, well, get in my bubble. I need you to follow me somewhere."
Like the Wonka Veda.
Bull.
I like how he talks.
I'm Buddy, by the way. You might not have recognized me because of the whole mind flayer thing. This is what I really look like.
Yeah,
Handsome.
You are awful. You are awful.
You are
I'm not going to
haunting.
sugarcoat this. You are
It's
just
disturbing, honestly. We have a pretty ugly friend, but you're just ugly in a different way, man.
Well, I'm aware. I know.
Oh, good. I'm glad you know. Now we're on the same page. Good. All right. Moving on.
I'm okay. I feel bad. I'm sorry.
So if you try
I
to
know.
hop into the bubble now, you no longer have the skin is willing to let you right in.
Okay.
Yeah, the skin.
Are you gonna let him drive you somewhere?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so this bubble keeps floating along this surface, floating through this room, until you reach a massive floating blue crystal just hovering in the air and sort of going wub 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 wub.
And I say, oh, that is massive.
It's a huge crystal, man.
There are cords and wires attached to this crystal, which all connect to a metal helmet, which is lying on the ground, the bubble ground. Buddy steps out of the bubble and walks over to the helmet, and he says, I built this ship, you know. This helmet is what I use to control it. When I wear this helmet, it forms a psychic link between me and the ship, allowing me to see and control everything within it. But it stopped working. The psychic link won't form, and I don't know why. But the longer it takes me to figure it out, the more the ship goes out of control. I can't control it anymore, and I just don't know what to do. I'm so sorry. But this is what's wrong with the ship. I've been waiting for someone to come down here so I could tell them, but even then I don't know what to do.
Have you tried plugging it in?
Yeah, if you tried blowing on it,
I've tried unplugging it and plugging it back in. I've tried blowing it, kicking it. Nothing works.
Maybe.
Well,
Are you all
there's
stepping
too
out of the bubble
much.
out of curiosity?
Yeah. I want to step
Yeah.
out.
Maybe you just got too much going on in that head. Paul,
yeah.
put the helmet on.
Yeah,
You're welcome to try.
Let me get a shot at this. Let me take a look. All right, put the helmet on.
Nothing happens. Like he described, you feel like whatever connection this helmet is supposed to make to your mind, it's just not making that connection. You notice Fredo Misto actually smiles like a tiny bit, and he says, out of curiosity, what happens if you can't fix this? And Buddy says, yeah, I was just about to get to that. Eventually the ship will just stop working, it will fall out of the sky, which I can only assume will destroy the town of Evening Star, which is why, I don't know, I just don't know how to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. You fucked up big time. Big.
I know I did, I know.
Honestly, buddy, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm just a little disappointed. Let me go look in my bag to see if I got any tools, any big tools.
All right. Do we know who's alive?
Like, of
And
your
is the-
party?
Is there like any
of
big
everyone.
screens?
Like, do you keep track of that, Mr. Squid thing?
He says, well, I can't, I mean, I don't have a tracker, but I can watch through my bubbles, and he pulls out a bubble and a screen appears on it. He says, don't worry about the psychic connection, these bubbles are all digital. But unfortunately, I can't see everyone, but just looking through them, it seems like quite a few have died. At least 100, probably more.
Okay, can you see our friends?
There should be
Spoon. It's two other monkeys.
Spoon's Rango and Aani Funny Baboon.
He says, let me look around. He shows you an image of Spoons, Rango, and Aani, and Polly sitting in a cart with 2 Captain Armstrongs, and one of them is on fire.
This is a wonderful adventure that could be cut to, kind of like an A and B plot. Really good stuff.
Yes.
Fredomisto smiles even wider and notably deviously, and says, "Oh, this is even better than I had hoped. Buddy, listen, you're in quite a predicament here, right? If you don't fix this ship, it's gonna fall and crush everyone in Evening Star. So, well, how about this? I can fix your ship and save Evening Star, because I'm the one who broke it. But I want the ship."
What? Oh.
What?
He lied through.
August, if you'll remember, his words were, "I'm here to accomplish my dream, and Buddy is up to some crazy stuff." Those were his exact words. I don't think any of those have been lies.
I take my battle axe and I press it to him.
A serious answer is Fredomisto is immune to charm effects.
Oh, is he a fairy or an elf?
He's not a fairy. He's just a master
clown.
manipulator.
Just a
He's a clown. He's
Yeah.
sick, and I'm gonna put my axe against his head, and then
You put you can put your axe against his head, and Buddy says, What are you talking about?" And Fredomisto says, he holds up the metal rod, and he says, "Do you see this? It's a psychic inhibitor. I'll repeat, a psychic inhibitor. All psychic effects within its range are disabled. That means your communication devices. It also means the ship. And only I can turn them back on. A man in a magic tavern gave me this. He said it would make my dream come true. At first, I wasn't sure how, but then I realized if I couldn't become famous as a magician or an entertainer, I'd have to become famous as a villain. Now give me the ship."
Can I do an action?
Yeah,
I want to try to swipe that metal rod out of his hand.
you can, but if you remember, there's not really anything you or Eugene can do with it. It's just a normal
That's
metal
fine.
rod.
Yeah, I just don't want him to have it.
Okay.
Fuck. Damn it. Natural 1. God damn it.
Okay, you're trying to reach up with your little chimp hand, but he raises it over you, like over your head, like, "Oh, not gonna get it, not gonna
Give
get
it
it."
to me. Give it.
Listen, I understand why you don't want me to have this ship, but if you don't give it to me, it's going to fall. Evening Star will be destroyed. So, you let me fulfill my dream, and maybe go on a little bit of a rampage, a little bit of a destruction, that whole deal. Or, the Evening Star is destroyed. A bunch of people can die now, or you can let me do my thing.
Paul, we only got one option, man.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I have a plan B. I think we should just give it to him. This ship
That was
is my
kinda- that was-
life. I don't
kinda
want
my
to do
plan.
this. I spent my whole life building this ship, but
Oh, my plan was to kill him.
My son?
Listen, Eugene, You got lots of years left in you.
Yeah, but the whole point
You
is
got-
that the whole point is my son, not me.
You got lots of more berries in that sack. You can create another one.
Chattanooga looks at you both and says, "Please don't let me die. I don't want that to happen." And
Stand
and
on this,
Buddy's-
boy. This is none of your concern.
This is
and
actually all of his concern and my grandkids' concern. This is kind of the whole crux of the thing.
Chattanooga looks down at his tiny monkey feet, and he says, "I mean, if it's the only way, like if this guy's gonna, you know, I mean, you'll find the kids, right? I mean, right, Dad?"
Yeah, I'll find him, but you gotta find him too.
Buddy says, "Look, just, gosh, whatever. Fine, it's my choice. Frito Beasto Clown Man, take the helmet." And Frito Beasto says, "Thank you." And Buddy looks over and says, "You're a monster, you know that?" And Frito Beasto says, "Yeah?" And he puts the helmet on.
When he puts it on, is it like a thing where it's like his eyes go white and he seems kind of unconscious, kinda?
Well,
Or is he like
nothing
100%?
happens at first. First, he takes the metal rod, and it sort of crumbles to dust in his hand. And then, yes, his eyes go white, and immediately a wall of bubbles comes up in front of him. And Buddy says, Quick, get in my bubble. We can ride it out of here. I have a plan."
Well,
Wait,
if
buddy,
you got a plan, we're going.
Can Frito Misto hear us talking?
I think
Buddy?
so. Yeah, probably.
Can we monkey huddle with Buddy so Frito Misto isn't here?
Monkey squid huddle.
Monkey huddle.
Yeah.
All right, Buddy. Do you know anything about runes and stuff like that? Our friend Chattanooga here is under a curse.
Oh, runes? Yeah, let me take a look.
Take a look at this rune on his head.
Do you show Chattanooga the rune on his shoulder? Or do you show him the rune on Chattanooga's shoulder?
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, or maybe good news, but this is just prestidigitation. It's a cantrip spell. It's made to look like a rune, but it isn't the actual rune. You can tell none of the ritual was done here. It's just a little piece of light, a little drawing on his shoulder."
What? Oh, so it doesn't do anything. It's just a mark. Oh boy. Oh.
I take off my glasses and I smile the biggest smile there has ever been. And I kind of
All
press
right.
my face against the bubble and I look down at Frito Misto. And I'll just say that I smile because now I know something that he doesn't.
So you are in the bubble.
I'm in Buddy's bubble. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Buddy's bubble is racing through. He says, "Okay, I didn't want to have to do this. I spent my life building this ship, but I never wanted it to be used for evil. There is a very obvious weakness on the exterior of the ship, sort of a self-destruct button. I built it like the Death Star, so that if anyone ever needed to destroy it, it would be super easy to. If we can get there, if we can get to the outside of the ship, we can destroy it."
Listen,
I don't know what
buddy.
the Death Star is.
That one mark was the only thing keeping us from tearing this clown to shreds. And now that we know it doesn't do anything, let me tell you, I pull out my sword. You ever heard of piss? And I'm going for the clown. I'm going for the clown.
So you're in the bubble. You're moving away from Frito Misto. Frito Misto is also surrounded by a wall of bubbles. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can, realistically, get to Frito Misto at the moment.
Fuck.
Well, if we can't get there, buddy, take us to the thing. Take us to
Yeah,
the...
I guess let's just blow it up. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's destroy the ship and then let's take care of the clown. There's an exit. There's an exit that's always here. It cannot be removed at the end of the course. If we can get to Dreadclaw Tower, get to the Book of Destiny, we'll be able to get out of here. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and you are racing through the bubble. Aani, Spoons, I'm cutting to you.
Yeah.
So this Mr. Hollywood guy, look, I've got a script that I've been working on for a while, and it's like it's high pressure, you know, because he's an executive, and it's the kind of thing where you fuck up, and then your name's in the bad books for the rest of your life, you know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So
Honestly,
I'm sweating bullets here, and I go into his office in the hotel room. You know, we were staying. I don't know how you missed him. And I go, Hollywood, Hollywood. I got this script. It's a brand new modern western. And he goes, you know what he says to me? He says he
What?
thinks I could be the new Sam Shepard. Can you believe that?
who's this Mr. Hollywood guy? I keep hearing about him.
He's
Never
this
actually met
he's this
him.
bigwig producer. He keeps just popping up. He's this bigwig producer. I don't know how you miss him, man. He's got such a distinct look.
So you
He's like-
have walked out of Space Mountain, the four of you, and you have a choice. Before you is a canyon, this huge canyon, which if you look at your maps, you will see is Death Canyon. There's also a sign pointing to the left that says Poop Town.
Oh,
I don't think this is even a decision.
Are you going to Poop Town?
Yeah, we're going to Poop Town.
Okay. You get to the gate of Poop Town and see that it's like an old-fashioned, generic Western ghost town. A dirt road leads from this gate to a small temple at the end of town, sort of like a church in an old west town. There are two buildings on each side of the road, a bank and a shop on the right, and an inn and a jail on the left. These buildings all seem to be empty. In the corner between the jail and the church is a tall water tower, and the ground beneath this town is squishy and smells just a tiny bit like, like poop.
This is fucking gross. Let's do
What
it.
is the purpose of this? It seems entirely pointless. Like the others were like adventures, but this is a
It's like
Western
a run out of
town.
ideas thing. It's like
I mean, why
you
couldn't
do-
it just be a Western town? Is the poop necessary? Whole thing is just
Spoons,
bizarre.
does an 18 beat your armor class?
Jesus Christ, yes! Does an 18 beat your armor class?
Aani, does a 16 beat your armor class?
16, yes.
Okay, let's roll damage. Spoons, where does 29 damage put you at?
Jesus Christ.
That puts me at no saving throws, full dead.
Okay, yeah, okay, you die. Spoons dies.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna do damage first. And then I'll explain what happened. So Aani, your armor class was also beaten. What does 30 do for you, Aani?
Dead.
Okay. So let me explain what happens really quick. You see a flash of light from the water tower and 4 bangs, like gunshots. And a bullet goes through each of your brains, and you fall over dead. And then you wake up. You were standing back at the gate of Poop Town. And this time, standing in the middle of the road in the middle of town, is McIlvaney, the gunman.
Am I still...
Polly and Armstrong are also looking around. What just happened? Did we just die? What was that?
What? Hello?
This have something to do with that deal I made. I didn't read the fine print, so I feel like there might have been some sort of...
McIlvaney!
Yeah, hello, Spoons.
What's
up?
up, dude?
I'm sure you
Yo.
noticed that I killed you.
That I did. It was quite the shock, my friend.
Maybe I should do a little bit of explaining. Obviously, we're in a duel, right? I'm standing here in the middle of town.
I see that now, yes.
So, back at the rest stop, I heard your froggy friend here, and he gestures to Polly, telling y'all that I'm an assassin, a killer. But she also said I do it for money, which isn't exactly true. I kill, or rather I duel, because that's the only way of life for a man like me. And he looks over the horizon dramatically. A tear swells up in his eye like a cowboy about to talk about his love for America. And he says, "See, I'm a timid man by nature. My heart races in tense situations, and I get nervous asking for extra sides at a restaurant. But when I wrap my fingers around old Betty, that all goes away. My mind calms, my breath steadies, my heart becomes unclouded." Life is hell when I can't feel this way, and that's why I duel. So when a man in a magic tavern offered me a card that would make my dreams come true, I suppose all I wanted was to be able to do this forever. To duel anyone anytime I want. And so I drew my card and it gave me this. And he starts unbuttoning his shirt. He takes off his coat, he removes his shirt, and you can see embedded in his chest is a giant stopwatch. And he says, "This is my power, a time loop. Whatever time I set this stopwatch to, time itself will reset as soon as it reaches it, and it will do so again and again and again until I stop it or until I die. It's like a pocket dimension, but instead of a pocket of space, it's a pocket of time. I call this pocket of time," and he looks at you dramatically, "High Noon. Now,
Yeah, so why is the
you and
town
I
made
are
of
going-
shit? Why is the town made of shit, man?
I don't know, Spoons. I didn't make Poop Town. That's
the deal
part of the
with
ship. I honestly have no idea.
What's the deal?
Now, Spoons, Aani, Captain Armstrong, Polly, you all and I are going to duel. If I can't kill all of you, or if you can't kill me, time will reset, and we'll do it again until one of us wins. This is High Noon." And he sets the pocket watch in his chest to 1 minute, and he says, "Let's begin."
I don't have a gun.
Can I just point at him and say, "This town ain't big enough for the poo of us"?